New this afternoon, teachers and parents who are unhappy with the state of education in North Carolina are speaking out. It's another sign that education will be one of the key issues in the 2024 elections. WXI 12's Bill O'Neill joins us in Greensboro with the story.
In the past week, the head of the Guilford County Teachers Association and a parent from Forsyth County representing a group called Public School Strong both reached out expressing their concern about school vouchers, culture wars, and the lack of a state budget.
The budget is more than 2 months overdue, leaving schools in the lurch while teachers and staff wait to find out if they'll get a raise this year.
Instead of passing a state budget, which was due July 1st, they are instead passing legislation that just feeds into culture wars and pitting parents against teachers.
Joanna Pendleton, president of the Guilford County Association of Educators, says what lawmakers are doing to education is, quote, harmful and unproductive.
Well, we believe in GCAE that there has been a sustained attack on public schools in North Carolina for a long time now.
I felt very alone, and I didn't really know where to start and where to find folks that felt the same way I did.
Kristen Taruno joined like-minded parents at a group called Public School Strong. The Forsyth County mother of three says she wants her kids to have a positive school experience, but worries about lawmakers diverting public school money to private schools.
Public money should be going to public schools, so we want to make sure that the public schools are receiving what they should be.
Governor Roy Cooper declared a state of emergency for education, citing school vouchers and tax cuts, quote, choking the life out of public education. But it's not just money that have many teachers and parents concerned. New laws governing what teachers can teach and expanding the rights of parents is also a concern.
Like I said, that concerted effort by some politicians and some leaders to really pit teachers and parents against each other when that's just a false narrative and it's not a real thing.
I want not only my kids to know that I did as much as I could as a single person, but I want my kids' teachers to know that too.
Members of Public School Strong say they plan to attend local school board meetings in an effort to show their support. Meantime, state lawmakers are expected to vote on a budget next week. In Guilford County, I'm Bill O'Neill, WXII 12 News.